Hey everyone, it's Kino here. Thanks so much for joining. I really appreciate it. If you haven't checked out my podcast, please check out my podcast. It's Yoga Inspiration, and I'd love to see what you think about it. I have a new book coming out called Get Your Yoga On, and it's the first book about inclusivity and accessibility in the yoga tradition, and it's available for pre-order. Yay! Today's class is a 1-hour calming yoga focused on yin for healing and stretching and pain relief. So let's come on over to the mat. I've got 2 yoga blocks and a bolster. And remember, you can always watch the replay on Om Stars. And here we go. All right. Hi everyone, it's Kino here. Welcome to this 1-hour yin yoga practice, focusing on healing, pain relief, and a little bit of stretching. When the body is flexible, there's more energy flowing in the body. We'll enter into a deep space of relaxation with the goal of calming the nervous system and inviting a space of deep healing into both body and mind. So let's close the eyes and initiate the space of practice with a long, deep Om. As you exhale, rest your hands down to any comfortable position. Keeping the eyes closed, gently redirect your point of attention to your body. Notice how you feel. What parts of your body seem to come online as you gently tune in? Check in with the quality of your breath and just notice how you're breathing. Making no value judgment on the breath or your body, just noticing what you feel as you feel it. Check in with the quality of your mind and your emotions, noticing what you're thinking and how you're feeling, emotionally, mentally, and checking in with that mind-body connection. Thoughts which run through the mind, feelings which arise through the body, breath which unites them both. Give yourself a long, deep breath in. And as you exhale, let's softly open the eyes. And now slowly take your hands down on the ground and we'll slowly start to release the neck. Exhale as you gently bring your head over to the left. Drop the right hand down. We'll hold that for a little bit. Work it out so that you can feel where are those little bands of tension in your neck. See if you can let those go. Point the head down for a moment and drop the head lightly back for a moment. Remember, don't overdo it. Just be here for a moment, lightly feeling what you feel. Then let's add the hands in. Take your left hand to the head, right hand to the shoulder, and just gently glide through. Head a little bit down, head a little bit back. Eyes closed so you can soften in. Then inhale back to the center. Exhale, come on down. We'll do the other side. Exhale, easy. Head to the right. It might be a little different on this side. And then just drop that left hand. And we'll glide the head forward, glide the head back. You can include your jaw as you gently think about the release through the neck. Okay, let's add the hands in. Right hand holds the head, left hand on the shoulder, and just easy release. Head rolls forward, head rolls back. Stay there for a moment. Nice and easy. And exhale gently, hands down. Shake the shoulders gently from side to side just to get kind of a nice easy sway happening in the body. And then inhale, long deep breath in. Exhale, just give me a lean over to the side. Stay here for a moment, gently looking up. You can relax your head and your shoulder if you want, or you can pick it up. Then let's raise the left arm and just glide over to the side. You might find that your eyes just want to close. Let them close as you reach and release. Find the position through the right shoulder so it rolls forward. This will support your body as it leans gently over. Inhale, slowly come back. And exhale, drop your left hand over to the side. Lean gently over, rolling the shoulder forward. And inhale, reach. Reach, reach. Just allow yourself to drape your body weight gently over. Steady breaths. Long deep breath in, long deep breath out. Inhale slowly, come on back. Exhale there for a moment. Keep the eyes closed as the nervous system starts to calm more and more down. Then let's bend the knees underneath you. We'll start off in a kneeling position. Do a little bit more side bending here. First, just get comfortable in a kneeling position. If you want to sit on your bolster, you could put that between your thighs and gently sit, or on a block. But we'll be leaning over to the side, so just get comfortable from the beginning. Point the toes and just let your body weight just kind of drop gently down. We'll stay here for a few breaths before we begin to move. Steady breathing. Find your still point. Feel your feet, your shins, your knees, moving into a more quiet space of relaxation and release. And then we'll slowly prepare. Inhale as you lift the spine up out of the pelvis, and exhale, reach right hand towards the ground. Inhale, reach gently over, and maybe you can flatten the hand and just gently lean over to the side, keeping the knees together. We'll just stay here and breathe. Explore the movement, so you might want to gently look up as the spine lifts out of the pelvis, or gently move down to fold a little bit more. Just enjoy the movement, relaxing maybe head and neck down. Don't overdo it. So you want to find your body's point of release, and then just kind of lean in through that, lifting the ribs away from the hips. Feel the body reach. Long, deep breaths and a gentle lean. Then come up onto your fingers and inhale back to the center. Reach up. Exhale. Hands on your thighs. Check out how that feels in the body. And then we'll pop on over to the other side. Exhale, you just lean gently over. If you can't comfortably touch your hand down, then grab your blocks and put your hand on the blocks. And then we'll just gently slide over, drawing the navel in and the ribs in. Then inhale, reach the arm, and just explore the side lean. You can keep the knees together, but gently try to push the pelvis over to the right. Nice and easy. Explore the movement. And gently, maybe looking up to the hand and opening the chest. And then exhale, folding more and more over. the side, releasing through the neck, maybe even resting the head on the left shoulder. Enjoy the movement, feel the length, the release. Keep the mind calm, nice and easy. Stay there, give the body a chance to unwind. Almost there, coming up onto your fingertips. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands back down. Hold on to your thighs for a moment. Notice how those little light stretches bring increased energy through the body, keeping a still point in the heart. And then, staying here, we're going to start to really work through the shoulders. Just turn to the side so you can see. Inhale, lift the center of the chest gently up. Point your feet now. Interlock your fingers behind you. And inhale, lift the center of the chest up. And we'll stay here for a couple breaths. Nice and easy. Work the back bend as you pop the chest up and forward. Knees keep squeezing into each other. And then exhale gently. Find your contact with the ground. If the ground is very far away, grab your yoga blocks and place your hands on the blocks. Send the chest forward and up. Stay here breathing, feeling. You can let your knees pop a little bit off the ground, but not too much. Feel weight pouring down through the pelvis. Find the release through the neck. We'll stay for one more breath. And then let's change the hands. Come up onto your fingertips. All the way up. Now we're going to fold forward. We'll lift up out of this kneeling position to fold forward. So let's take your fingers on the ground. Exhale, relax the head towards the ground. Stay there for a moment. And then just let your head drape gently down. And then let your hands reach towards the ground and just lean a little bit forward. Try not to put too much weight onto the top of the head, but just let yourself roll through the shoulders. Roll through the shoulders, nice and easy. Give yourself a little sway through the hips. Allow yourself to just feel blood and circulation moving through the body. Pointing the feet for a moment. Lifting the feet up off the ground. Putting the feet back down on the ground. Spreading fingertips, wiggling through shoulders. Lifting feet. Straightening down. And then exhale, let's settle the hips down and inhale as you come back up. Let's widen your knees now. Slowly let them open. You can grab your bolster for that wide child's pose, scooting a little bit back, placing the bolster between the thighs. And then exhale, gently rest down. Keep it nice and comfortable. So really get support where you need the support. Eyes closed. Allow yourself to just slowly drop more and more down. And if it's comfortable for you, you may even drop your head down and close the eyes. Long, deep breaths. Let your nervous system relax, release, drop gently down. Find that quiet point, quiet space. With every breath, let your mind move into a more meditative space. Feel those layers of tension just melting away from the body. As you move your mind deep into the subconscious realm, allow yourself to find healing. There are parts of the body that need healing. gently send energy there and allow those body parts to be healed. If your immune system needs a little bit of energy, just gently send energy. Perhaps there's an image that pops up into your mind. Hold that image of optimal health. There are pain points in the body, just gently send them energy. Let them receive healing. Let every cell of the body come into alignment, tuning into the vibration of perfect health, perfect harmony. Have a few more breaths here, and your body weight just drapes more and more down as you receive the frequency of healing. Stay for a few more breaths. If you feel like you're on the border of sleep, let yourself drift off for a few moments. It's okay. Even if you almost snore, it's not a problem. And even just a few moments of this yogic sleep can feel like a whole night's worth of rest. And your mind is truly still, in complete unity with the body. You tap into a source of limitless energy, like a fountain, that brings with it deep healing, deep, deep healing. Okay, we're prepared to slowly move. Let's slowly lift the head up as you gently come out. Come up onto the elbows and just explore this new space. Still feeling that kind of dropped in, sliding space. Press in through the elbows, cross your feet underneath you, walk back. Hold the knees up into the body, and then just give yourself a little hug. As though you say to your body, all is well, I'm here with you. All is well. Open yourself up to deep healing. Now, slowly open the legs, and you could aim your legs however wide apart is comfortable for you. So you could aim relatively wide, or you could aim more into a V shape. Let's gently pull that bolster in, and then just hold there for a few breaths, keeping the eyes closed. Notice any points of tightness in the body. Stay here, feeling, breathing. Work your pelvis. So let's try to pivot the pelvis a little bit forward. So you almost move into an arch position. Stay there for a moment. Notice how that feels. Then around your back. Hold the pelvis under. Notice how that feels. Then pivot forward through the pelvis again. Almost into a little back bend as you lean. Notice if it makes it more intense or less intense. One more round. And then let's gently come forward, pivoting in a neutral position and lean a little bit over to one side and just explore that. And let's inhale, come back to the center and exhale, lean over to the other side, explore that. Inhale back to the center and exhale, let's fold. Eyes closed. Long, deep breaths. Wiggle around a little bit so you can flex your feet for a moment. Point the feet. Flex the feet. Point the feet. Wiggle around in the pelvis for a moment. And then just soften and see where your body lands. Long, deep breaths. Attune yourself to the subtle vibration of energy around you. Feel the energy around you, your body, your mind, your emotions, the breath. being that is you. Just feel that for a moment. In the heart space, in a quiet, subtle awareness, let yourself relax, release, and drop gently down. Cycle the nervous system more and more down, more quiet, more aware. And again, if you feel like you're almost about to fall asleep, that's all right. Let yourself rest here. Find the resting point. Find the quiet point. Slowly prepare to come a little bit up, but not out. We'll just come a little bit up and then find the way to a little bit of a side lean. So let's point the feet. And then gently start to move your torso over to the side. So your chest points a little to the right. And then exhale, find a fold. We'll stay here for a moment as you reach your forward fold over. And you can add in a little bit of a lean. Just explore the movement. What do you feel as you reach over to the side? Maybe you cannot bend all the way down. Maybe you're only up with your hands down and a light lean. That's okay too. Just find the space that works for you. Take a few breaths here. Keep the feet relatively active and the legs relatively active. And find that same release. Take a moment, let the body come to rest. And then slowly inhale as you press into the right hand. And again, that same side lean. Maybe it's more comfortable for you to rest on the elbow, maybe not. Just explore the length of the body as you look up. And exhale. Maybe you can fold a little forward. We'll do it again. Inhale, explore the length. Long, deep breath in. And exhale. Find the release, whether with a straight arm on your right side, however it works for you. Let's prepare to come up. We're going to do the other side. Inhale, slowly find your way up. Take a moment. Find the shoulders, and we're going to just pivot over to the left side. And then exhale, first fold towards the left side. One side might be tighter than the other. I'm a little tighter towards this side. There's a tendency in your tight side to kind of get into fight mode. See if you can stop the fight mode and just kind of explore. Yes, I'm here. This is the tighter side, or this is the more open side. Try not to react. Just experience whatever you experience. Notice those stuck points in the body and see if you can send energy towards them, love towards them, openness towards them. Then let's slowly lean over, and you can do that with the straight arms, totally fine. Or if it's more comfortable for you on the elbow, reach. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, reach, open the chest. Long, deep breaths. Feel the body. Feel the mind. Feel everything as you lean more and more over. Explore the body. Then roll on back to the center. Exhale there for a moment. Just close the eyes. Find your connection inward. Long, steady, deep breaths. One more. Now bolster a little bit forward. Hold underneath your knees. Draw the knees in and give yourself a little squeeze. Hold your opposite knees. Let your whole body rest, release, and drop into a calm space of awareness. The mind nice and calm. Fold your knees underneath you. Move your bolster a little bit over. And then move it over to the side. Come on onto your stomach, pressing the elbows onto the bolster. And then let's give yourself a little bit of a perch up on the bolster in a long hold for Cobra Pose. So you point the feet and then gently come up, eyes closed, and just sink down for a moment. Letting the fronts of the hips be open, increases blood and circulation, soften the glute muscles. Take a moment and roll your thigh bones inward towards each other. And now let's have a nice long hold. Close your eyes and feel your spine. And just enough activation through the elbows to keep the spine lifting up out of the pelvis. If there's any pressure in the low back, just scoot the bolster further away from the pelvis. We want this to be easygoing so that you can slowly release. Tune into your psoas muscles and see if you can bring those online in the sort of subtle system of the subconscious mind. And then gently talk to the psoas muscles, which you might have an image that pops up in the mind screen. Speak the language of the body using guided imagery to feel the psoas muscles, maybe like long pulleys or ropes, and then gently let them loosen, slacken, release. Not forcing, just creating the space where that tension is no longer needed. Creating the space where an unwinding wants to happen. You can scoot a little bit in by moving a little over to the side, just exploring that new space. Keeping the mind calm and non-forceful. Now we're going to lean a little over to the side. So just gently lean over to the right side, looking over to the left. So you can feel a change in the pelvis. You can keep hands together or maybe press into the left hand. Stay there for a moment. Let your jaw release. Let the facial muscles release. And then inhale back to the center. Exhale there. Find your Cobra position again. And then exhale to lean over to the side. And again, find those little knots of tension. Releasing them, unwinding them through the jaw, through the neck. Take a moment, release. Enjoy the release. And then inhale back to the center. Soften through the neck. Soften more and more down. Now let's explore a little bit. Walk your hands back onto the bolster, and then inhale, lift the chest. Exhale down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, just easy, lift, and exhale down. 1 more. Inhale, lift, and exhale, gently down. Okay, press into the bolster, hook your toes underneath you. Bend the knees back, and then slowly exhale, child's pose. You can keep the elbows on the bolster if you want. You can widen the knees a little if you want. And just stay here for a moment, relaxing through your back, relaxing down, softening down, release through the shoulders. Release through the back, side to side, keeping the mind in almost a self-hypnotic state, almost a trance-like state on the border between consciousness and dreaming, almost like a lucid dream, an effortless space, where images, feelings, and awareness blend together in a kind of blessed fog, almost a dreamlike space. Let's slowly lift the head up and find the way all the way up. Now you're going to move the bolster over to the side. Take a moment there. I'm going to do our hanging forward fold. So now, just gently on your fingertips, curl the toes under and let's walk the feet in to about hips width apart and just dangle down. You can bend the knees to start, layering your arms over each other so you can hold opposite elbow. Dangle the head down, release the head. Then inhale, send the hips back and up. And let's release, relax, give a little swing from side to side. As you soften down, steady breathing, keeping the mind calm and aware. Soft bend in the knees, let's do it again, straighten the legs. Steady, steady breaths, nice and easy, nice and easy. Keeping the mind calm, aware. Steady breaths, steady breaths. Relax through the glutes, relax through the shoulders, relax. Release. Keep it nice and open. Nice and easy. No fight, no force. Let's go for one more. Bend in the knees. And then inhale, straighten. Let all that tension just unwind. You could have an image of yourself almost like running water. Pours over the body, and every time you just feel the water releasing, draping over you, carrying all the tension out, out, out. And then let's softly open the eyes, bend the knees, walk your fingers forward, and gently come onto the balls of the feet. Grab one yoga block and let's bring that block in. Place the block underneath the sitting bones and let's just gently bend the knees. You might even use two blocks just depending on your level of flexibility, so you can sit back. And if you have a lot of tension in your ankles, you may want to walk all the way back so you're relatively highly perched, okay? So then you can hold on to the ankles and get those nice and in. If it's too high, you can always make a readjustment, and only one of the blocks is fine. Find really what's more comfortable for you. Might be somewhere in between. I can actually go for somewhere in between. There, that's better for me. Now, find a place that works for your ankles and your toes, and we're just gonna hold that for a little bit and get really intimate with the toes. So bring your attention to the feet and say hello to the feet. And foot flexibility, gosh, this is something we really take for granted, but as we age, if we lose flexibility in the feet, have a hard time walking and balancing. So just allow your foot flexibility to work. You can reach down and make sure that little toe is participating. And then again, just feel and breathe. Bending that big toe back, keeping weight pouring to the base of the big toes. You can check out the soles of the feet, check out the heels for a moment and just be here. Breathing, feeling. Try to avoid sickling the feet. Take a moment. Find the connection in. Just a nice, slow hold. All right, we're almost there. Notice the pain points and see if you can just soften into them instead of running away from them. Make sure, of course, that the body is safe, but just try to find those pain points, those places you normally run away from. See if you can soften into them instead. No fight against discomfort. Just accept what is. Now let's have a nice long deep breath in. Let's walk it gently forward, coming onto your fingertips. Point the feet. Now we're going to sit down, and you can probably lower the support underneath the pelvis. For this, we'll just give the feet a moment. Reach down and hold on to the feet so that you can point them and give them a little support in the point. This will just help release. Take a moment as we work through the foot, pointing, pulling in, holding under the big toe. Stay there for a moment and just feel and breathe. Feel and breathe. Okay, so now take a moment. We're going to open up the legs, slowly come off of the block, and then exhale, let's sit down. Let's do a nice easy forward fold. You can extend your legs, just have a moment here. Steady breaths, fingers on the ground, work through the hips. And if you want to make it be very relaxing, you can grab your bolster, point the feet, or flex depending on how long the bolster is, and then just fold gently down. If you feel you don't need the bolster, then you can remove the bolster, but try to keep it relaxed. You can also slide the bolster down a little bit so that you can get support a little bit more forward. But really, you want to find the place, again, that is the most comfortable for you. Pointing the feet. If the bolster's all the way down there, just take a moment. Relax into your forward fold. Relax and release. Stay for a few breaths. And allow yourself to just slowly release more and more down. If you need to readjust some things, you can take a little readjustment. Maybe even turn this sideways, depending on how far down you want to go, so you can really find, again, just the point where it really works for your body, where you're not forcing. You can wiggle a little from side to side. Find the point where everything is relaxed, released, soft and aware. No stress, no force, no fight. Just your breath, your body, your mind. Again, on that verge of lucid dreaming, where you're aware, but there's a magical quality, something a little bit detached from reality, and yet so utterly real. Stay for another breath or two. Alright, slowly come out. Walk slowly out, and then inhale, let's come up. Grab your bolster, let's gently move that over to the side. And then let's make sure the legs come fully back online. Alright. Bend your knees. Let's go for a yogi squat for a little bit. And remember, if you want to make your squat easier, you can grab your block or two and sit on the block. Let's come upright. Lifting the chest, so you can kind of get the feeling of the chest up. And let's do the wide squat right now, so you can really open, And hands in prayer. Stay with the breath. Mind is steady and calm. Deep breathing, deep feeling. Feel the energy of the body, the space around the body, the space inside the body as you quiet the nervous system. And exhale, let's fold gently down. As you fold, you can allow yourself even to come off of the block. If that's comfortable for you, and just stay and release, stay and release. Draping down. Relax your back muscles. Relax the mind. Enter into that deep inner vibration. Slowly prepare to come out. So let's inhale and walk all the way up. Feel a little bit of rejuvenation, and you can just give a little release. Now we're going to work half the splits. Sounds hard. It'll be all right, I promise. Let's come off of the block. Let's place both blocks on the high position, and then let's bend your left knee back, and then extend the right leg. We'll hold that for a little bit. Stay relatively high, and then exhale, just gently fold. Maybe you can rest the elbows on the blocks. You can take the blocks higher to gently fold. You can point or flex the foot, whichever is more comfortable. And then just find the pain points and see if you can release. Maybe you can lean a little more forward. Maybe you can lean a little more back. Find, again, what's more comfortable for you to really work as you fold and release. Fold and release. You might be surprised. Maybe it's not your hamstring. Maybe it's the calf muscle. Maybe it's the back. Just find what's working. If it's too much in the knee, you can bend the knee for a moment and then come back. But if you feel the hamstring, make sure it's not the sitting bone, but the belly of the hamstring. If it's in your calf muscle, that's okay too. If it's in your ankle, that's okay too. And just kind of lean back into it. Releasing, relaxing. Find a moment. Stay there, feeling your breath in your body. Let's lift the head up. Press into the blocks, make sure they're aligned with each other. And then bend through the right knee. Come up onto the blocks, changing their height. And then we'll stay here, opening through the front of the left hip. And just stay there. Nice and easy. Find the release. Any pain in the left knee, just maybe grab a blanket and put it under. But just try to stay here with the breath. Find your points of release. Using your hands for support, using the blocks for support. Letting gravity take you more and more down. You can explore the length through the back. Length through the body. Enjoy the breath. Stay here feeling and breathing. No fight, no force, don't hit it hard. Just allow your body to take you where it wants to go. Nice, easy breaths. Almost there. Stay with it. Pressing through the hands for a moment. Explore your flexibility. Explore. Don't force it, just explore with curiosity. With breath, with awareness. Enjoy the release. Alright, let's press through sit down for a moment. Stay there. We're gonna go right to the other side, so just stay there. Get situated. Then come all the way up. Slide left leg forward. And you could choose to stay up on the blocks, or remember we had them kind of turned this way. So you can fold them this way as well. And then exhale, let's find that forward release. Finding the place that's comfortable for you, where you just can rest your body weight on the blocks. Don't overdo it, because we want to be able to be comfortable enough to stay for a little bit. If your right knee is paining, please put something soft underneath it. And if you went too far, you can dial it down a little bit, or you can walk it back. I want you to be relatively comfortable to start, so that you can find the release and find the place of release. Sometimes it takes a little moment to get everything in a good space, and then just, okay, let's soften, accept, release. Accept the discomfort, comfortable discomfort, accept it. Breathe with it. Stay there and feel. If you're not folded forward as deeply as I am, remember you can be upright with your arms straight and with the blocks more straight and up as well. So just take a moment and again, find what works for you. Find what works for you. And then just soften in and down. Not only the hamstring, maybe also you feel calf muscle, ankle, maybe even back muscles. Stay there, feeling, breathing. Feeling, breathing. Okay. Slowly inhale, come up. Slide the blocks up high. Give a good space in between. And bend the left knee. And then let's find the space where your blocks are going to support your movement. And then taking the hands down, just stay here for a little bit. Remember, if your right knee is giving you pain, please place something soft underneath it. Enjoy the moment here, and we'll just close the eyes and settle in. Get that image of your psoas back online, your psoas. See what image comes up. What do you feel? What sensibility do you get? What insight do you have about your psoas muscle? What tension is stored there? Is it anger? Is it tension? Is it fear? Is it control? What is it rooted in, that tightness? And can you go inside and create a space where it's no longer needed? So there's so much safety and security, so that the tension is no longer necessary. You can really relax. Release, drop down, close your eyes and feel. Almost like a lucid dream on the border of consciousness, almost as though you're in a self-hypnosis. Find the sensations in the body and detach a little from them, so don't identify with them. Of course, keep your body safe, but don't identify, don't react to the sensations. Using your arms to keep your body lifted. Let's explore the flexibilities. Just enjoy the moment. Explore. Explore with spontaneity, with feeling, with awareness. Come back up. Stay for another moment. Relax. Press into the blocks. Slowly glide it back. Let's draw the knees towards each other. Exhale slowly down. Settle down for a moment. Hands near the feet. Exhale, top of the head down. Just release the back completely. If you need to elevate your child's pose, please go ahead and do that. Release, relax, open. What burdens are you carrying that you can let go of? What restricted, limiting thoughts can you release? What tension can your body let go of now? Let it all go. Can you be free? Walk the hands forward. Let's move one yoga block, turn it on its side. Other block over to the side. Open the knees. We're going to do an elevated puppy pose to release the shoulders. If this is too high, you can switch it. If it's not enough, you can move it high. Hold on to the block and then exhale, top of the head down. Long, deep breaths. If the knees are too wide apart, you can bring them in. And I'll change the position of the block. Really find what works for you. Your forehead towards the mat, shoulder blades moving away from each other. Steady, deep breaths. Relax, release, drop more and more down. Relax, maybe even move a little from side to side so you can release more of the shoulder. Stay for a few more breaths. Release, relax, open. Deeper breaths. Attune the mind to this most subtle vibration. Feel the energy of the body, the energy of thought, the energy of spirit. And then exhale, let's bend the elbows down. Lift your head up, and then let's walk the elbows back. Move your block over to the side. Come up into tabletop position. I would do thread the needle. Inhale, lift your left arm up. And then exhale, thread the needle under. And walking your fingers forward, relax the neck. Long, deep breaths. Relax the shoulder. Feel the whole body coming into alignment. Ease and flow. Find yourself moving into a deep space of healing and relaxation. Any pain points that might arise in the body, just gently send energy there. Healing there. Hold the vibration of total healing. Relax, release. Find the still point of the mind. Let's prepare to switch the sides. Walk your right hand in. Inhale back to your tabletop position. And prepare to switch the sides. Inhale, lift your right arm up. And then exhale, thread the needle over right side. Relax the shoulder down. Left arm overhead. Release. Any little bands of tension, let them soften. Deeper, steadier breath as your shoulder moves away from the spine. Close the eyes, let the bands of tension release from the body, release from the shoulders and neck, release from the hips, release from the heart. And a few more breaths, just softening down, releasing down. Glide your left hand back, press into the left hand. Inhale slowly back to tabletop. Just give a little easy movement. Slide your knees over to the side. And then exhale, let's roll the spine Gently down. Constructive rest position for a moment. Soften through the neck. Make sure your sacrum is planted on the ground, knees towards each other. Rest and release, quieting the mind, quieting the mind, healing the body. Any emotional distress, any tension that feels like a burden, any destructive thought, just let that go. Almost as though water pours over the body and all those bands of tension in body and mind just wash away. Just feel all those pain points in the body, all those pain points in the mind, just wash away. A wave of healing, like you were lying at the beach and a wave washed over your body. And everything releases. Fold the knees up into your chest, little squeeze. Inhale, bring the legs up, Viparita Karani. If this is uncomfortable for you to be here without the support of the wall, please take support of the wall, put your feet on the wall. You want to find the relaxation point where the mind is so subtle, so quiet, so relaxed, that the vibration of the energy of you seems to be all that you're aware of. In this space of deep communion, a space where conscious and subconscious mind unite, in this space there's healing. You can tap into a source of inexhaustible energy. Your body can restore itself. All the frayed edges of your nerves can repair. So gently move into that space of repair, release, restoration, rebuilding, renewal, rebirth. And then let's gently bend the knees. Exhale as you fold your legs down. Release the legs, open the hands, open the feet, relax, release. Come to a resting point in the most subtle vibration of mind, consciousness, awareness. If you find yourself drifting off into a dreamlike space, let yourself go. Drift off. What images seem to appear to you in this dreamlike space? What wisdom or knowingness seems to present itself to you in this dreamlike space? Gently bring your attention to the heart center. Feel the physical body at the level of the heart. Notice your breath that seems to emanate from the heart, a spark of life inside of you. Slowly move your fingers and toes as you continue to breathe, heart-centered. Hands and feet. Inhale as you bring your hands over the head, almost allowing yourself to yawn if that comes up. And exhale, just fold the knees into the chest. A little squeeze and over to the side. And then let's come on up to seated, eyes closed. Stay here in the heart space for a moment. Feel the vibration of the heart around you. Notice the subtlety, the infinite, expansive, boundaryless nature of energy, the vibration around you. Plant the seeds of metta here. Start to think new thoughts. May I be happy. May I accept my worthiness of happiness. I am worthy of happiness. May I be healthy. I am worthy of healing, of health. I feel my body recharged, restored. My immune system is strong and vital. My immunity levels are high. All the cells of my body are renewed. I feel optimal health and harmony vibrating throughout my body. I am energized. May I be filled with love. I am worthy of love. I give love freely. I receive love openly. The core of my essence is the vibration of love. I see love around me. I'm in love with myself. I'm in love with the whole world. As joy, happiness, and health fill you up, the natural wish is the same for all beings. Every living being seeks happiness. Every plant, every animal seeks peace and harmony. Inside of every conflict, there is a wounded heart. Gently bring your hands together at the level of the heart. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be filled with love. May all beings live in harmony, harmony, harmony. As you exhale, softly open the eyes, tune into your heart space. May you be happy, may you be peaceful, may you be filled with love. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste. Thanks everyone. Hope you have a really beautiful day. Bye.